Hey, but I'm a mountain dwarf.
All right. Yeah, I wasn't sure whether or not we'd even get to this point, so I did not like set up anything for the city. So we're just gonna roll with it.
How did you thought that we were gonna spend 4 hours fighting one Earth elemental?
Well, I wasn't sure exactly where you were gonna go with it,
You thought
and
we'd go charging in the battle against
We
hundreds
could
of
have ran away.
well,
dwarves?
there are a large handful of things that could have happened with that, and I planned for four different outcomes for that.
What were they?
Um, I'm not telling you.
We've crossed
Plan.
that bridge.
There are situations where you guys could have potentially held them back enough that this wouldn't have been happening.
Oh, you were saying to stop fighting the Earth elemental. Have a couple of us go fight the other things.
I'm not
We could have tried to
saying
become
We
anything
friends
probably
with
like
could
them.
have.
that.
I think we probably could have pushed back to the fucking hole in the ground and tried to do something there.
I think we could have tried to be friends with the Earth Elemental.
Yeah, we
I
could have made
will say
friends with it.
there's
Cap could have wrote
possibilities
it and then
for
commanded it and used
I
it
was
in
thinking about that the
combat.
entire time.
Like, why you start like controlling it, like
Right,
Ratatouille.
yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah,
Dan,
pull
do
its
We could
hair.
have
Ratatouille.
sat down and had a conversation, walked through its
Made
problems.
Made it cook food for the Durgar. And then the one fancy Duragard food critic eats the ratatouille that the rock elemental guy makes, and that makes him flash back to his childhood when his mom made that for him.
And
the
then we
tear
cut his
rolls
head
down.
off.
Yeah, then the tear.
Then we fucking murder him while he's not paying attention.
I've got a question.
yes.
So my guy is pretty proficient with mason tools, masonry, right?
Okay.
If I had like a mason's pickaxe or whatever, like a little prospector's pick, could I have used that? Is there any bonus like to using mason tools on an earth elemental?
Not as a combat thing, no.
Chip away at it.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, can I chip away at him because I'm proficient enough with
If you wanted to carve your initials into his side, I mean that's one thing, but
Hell yeah! Can I brand him as my own?
it wouldn't make it your own, but yeah.
But then he has to follow his orders. That's how it goes.
Yeah,
That's
that's the
That's
whole
the
point
rule.
of branding. Like, if he doesn't want to get branded again, he has to follow my orders.
Yeah,
Can I
that's
make
why
it?
they brand all those cows, so that they have to listen to the cowboys.
That is why. Anyway, so we're inside now.
Yeah, you guys are
We're in
now
a dream state.
you guys are now inside the portcullis, and up above you can still hear the arrows rattling away, one side to the other, and you can now hear large slams against the exterior walls, as well as a handful of Durgar that have made their way up to the portcullis and are like reaching through, some making hacks at it to try to break it down. What do you guys want to do?
Are we starting?
Yeah,
Or-
yeah, we
Yeah,
are starting.
we're going.
Oh,
Walls being taken apart.
I'm gonna like perceive how many soldiers are left
Yeah.
inside the wall because they said fall back. So I'm assuming not all of them were obliterated outside. It sure looked like it, but you know.
All right, go ahead and roll perception.
Let me get my sorry, I have to get that ready. Da-da-da-da-da. All right, perception is +2. Oh, -1. Shit, damn it.
Oh, just roll high. Doesn't take too much. You'd think.
All right, 13.
You can see the number of dead guards that there are, and there's a lot of them. Littering the interior here all along the wall, there are plenty of dead guards. You can
Why are there
see,
dead guards? Oh, because they fell off the top.
yeah. Those who fell off from the top down underneath here. There's still, like I said, a handful of them left. Tough to tell the exact number, um, given that you can't really see far enough down the wall in either direction. But here in the city, there are handfuls of guards running around, but most of them wounded. You assume either falling back from the battle or trying to clear out what remaining citizens there are in the city.
I know Bart told us to hold the city, but I don't think we have the resources to hold the city. Oh man.
Yeah,
That's
bros.
probably right. We
you
gotta
did-
find. We need to find who's in charge of this defense, though. Whatever we
That's-
do. Hopefully, it wasn't
Wha-
Bart.
I would assume he was up there.
There's
I'm
got to be
assu-
somebody else giving orders back here.
As you guys are standing here figuring this out, the slams on the walls just keep getting louder, and you can hear the
Alright.
screams from the guards above you.
Ugh.
Okay, everybody fall back to the keep.
There's nowhere to
Just
fall
some-
back to. But now we're just trapped in the city like rats.
We need to get far enough away from the wall. We can't just stand here beside the wall. We're gonna break it down any second.
I think we could take 2 of them at once.
Yeah, but there's more than 2 of them at once. We each take 2.
All right,
And that
the new
leaves a
guys are
couple
with. Like
thou-
this is the arrangement right here, right? Like the new
Yeah,
guys are
that's
staying with-
the crew now.
Yeah, it's like a hey.
What's your name?
Which
Yeah,
one are you talking
bros.
to?
You dudes fought well. What are your names?
Hi,
Always.
I'm Delver. I extend my hand to shake. This one's Jamie, right? Yeah, shake Jamie's hand.
Yeah, it's like-
I go in like awkwardly, like I'm trying to do a bro grab, and then I
Yeah.
notice that he's going for a handshake.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're a shaker. I'm a bit of a hugger.
As you guys are
technically.
talking, more slams
Yeah, this
against the
is what I
wall,
was
and you can
fearing.
see
Okay, we
there
need
are
to
parts
run.
of
We
the
can
wall that are
introduce
falling
ourselves
off
and
now.
Okay, let's just run. Is there like a
bro,
keep?
what's your name?
There is a keep, yeah.
Let's
Alright,
go.
we gotta run to the
go
keep.
in
That was
the
it.
friggin' keep, guys.
Yeah. They're probably right. Is that where the soldiers would be? Anybody who's left?
I'm assuming fall back. Means fall back to the keep.
You can go ahead and roll intelligence check. We'll say intelligence check.
It's nothing.
Nat 20.
Let's hope so.
It's alright, I
Okay.
guess.
You know that one of the safe havens in case of emergency is over in the building surrounding the keep. Though you're not entirely confident that the guards would be sending people to a trapped location like that.
Okay. Is there anything? Because this was like my home city, right? So like, is there anything I would know about, like, in the event of an emergency? Is there something like, not necessarily about the keep it
Guess
anywhere?
go ahead
like,
and
what
roll
the-
another intelligence check. Or
No.
maybe history.
Or
well,
wisdom?
That's history's the
or
same
wisdom.
thing, though. It's a 0. Whatever. I rolled a 7, so whatever it is, it's I'm not gonna know too much. I don't think.
In the moment of panic, it's hard for you to really remember. You
Okay.
remember that there is something, but you can't remember specifically what it is
Are there
or
any guards
where.
running by? Can we yell at anybody to try to figure out what we're supposed to do?
You can. There's some guards running around hectic all over the place
Are you?
around you.
Can we
Here
try
to
to
be
get one's
with you,
attention?
my friend. Where are you headed, my friends?
Are you trying to talk to
To the
like
guards.
a
yeah.
guard running past you?
Yeah, yell, hey,
The
hey, guard!
the guards just look over and say, "Anywhere but here."
I'm following
Sweet
this
battle
guy.
strategy. I
Oh,
like it.
fuck.
I'm following this guy.
I'll
I-
follow. Yo, Jamie, wait for me, bruh.
Hurry up. Can I
Wait,
wait?
you
Hop
following
on my,
a guard who said anywhere but here?
hop
feel
on
like-
my tailpiece, bro. I'm
God
gonna
damn it.
carry him
Alright,
around.
this is probably the
think,
worst possible
these
time
are
to
the-
split up, but
I think we should split up in the middle
I
of a
think-
bed.
yeah, I think we gotta. I don't know.
I think we gotta fall back to the keep. That's what I was saying.
Okay,
but
let's go to the friggin' keep,
Alright, well,
guys.
Everybody, yeah, you guys.
As
head
you
to the
guys
keep.
are
I will meet-
talking,
I will meet you
more
there.
slams at the wall, and
What do you mean
the
you'll
wall is
meet us there?
continuing to
I
now
gotta go check on
crumble.
something.
Oh my
I'm-
fucking god. You gotta go
I
check
like-
on Terry?
Yeah,
I
I'm
like
hauling
this-
at. I wanna.
I like this new guy. I'm following this guy with the shield.
Why are
They're
we
gonna need you at
splitting
the keep.
off?
Don't worry, I'll meet you there.
Oh my god. I hate
I'm
every-
also I'm carrying Thelmond on my shoulders.
I
Yeah,
just want to go
Okay.
check and
Well,
see if
hopped
If
on
it's
his-
Banner's
only
been
me who's going
evacuated.
to then I
Coattails.
may as well go with you because these two are gonna follow you.
No,
But
I'm
they're
telling
not-
them
Cap,
to go.
what
I
do-
just
what
want
do
to
you
go
wanna
and take
do?
a peek and then run back to. I'm gonna head to the keep. Just I want to make sure that they got out.
Cap, what do you want to do?
Cap.
Yep. Probably
Yeah.
getting
Oh,
yelled
Mike
at.
was muted. Fuck. I'll go with Tony.
All right,
No,
I'm
stop
going with Tony then. Yeah, fuck it. We're all going
Alright.
with Tony.
I want to
Alright.
see Terry.
Very close.
Hopefully he's not there.
Hopefully he's dead.
Jesus.
Could have
What-
been a while ago.
What
Alright,
Terry?
Well, I'll stick together then, and then we'll head to the keep.
Okay,
Fine.
so you guys are
Lead the way.
all sticking together.
Yep.
Sounds like
Alright,
it.
so the guards are fucking off.
They're just like bailing. Where,
Um,
where would they be headed? They're not heading to the keep, right?
they're like running all over the place.
They're
Like,
just like scattered. Like
yeah,
it's-
I mean it's pandemonium at this point.
we
Uh,
I'm
Tried
sure
to
there's
rally
other
them.
ways out of the city besides one entrance.
Can I?
Right.
Can
do
I?
you want?
uh,
You can roll an intelligence check if you want for that.
Yeah.
Can I
that-
try to inspire the guards to come with us? I'm sort of like a man of the
Go
people.
for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eric first, then you.
D20. 15. No
Okay.
pluses.
Eric, you know there are generally escape routes out of most cities. Some that are laid intentionally, and others that have been sort of created by those, perhaps in the Thieves Guild and of the like. But you don't know where any of those would be.
Yep. Well, at least I know there's something to get out of the city.
You're not
'cause there's-
familiar enough with the city to know where it would be.
Oh. Okay,
Patrick?
I'm gonna pull out my ruby that's like the symbol of my order, and I'm gonna lift it up in the air and channel some ki into it so it starts glowing to try to inspire the guards to come with us.
Okay,
There we
roll
go.
persuasion.
Come with us, guys. Okay, that is persuasion d20 plus 4. Guys, guardsmen on me over here, fellas.
Okay.
17.
There's a handful of guards nearby you that look over and see that, and we'll say 4 of them say, like, just kind of without even really thinking, follow over towards you. This is Mr. Creamus, isn't it? He's not with us.
So up
Goodbye,
top.
Mr. Creamy Boy.
Where so wait, these guards are with us and they're a little calmed down now, right? Like they're not in total panic running away.
They're still fairly panicked, but
Can we try to get them to say like where we can get out of here? Like where's the or is everybody ask them if all the rest of the guards are just trying to get out of the city or if they're regrouping?
I'm assuming they already evacuated most of the civilians, so we should go.
Yeah,
with-
probably, but no, the guards aren't like there's not a big force anymore.
I
There's just
remember
a
the
handful of
before
guards
the
scattered.
fight, the civilians were running away, so they should be gone by now.
before the fight, you mean like when you guys were all in the courtyard?
Yeah, they were running away from the fight.
Yeah, no, none of them followed you out. I mean, there's a handful of like militia and whatnot, like I said, that did wind up going out beyond the wall to help defend, but all of the civilians and whatnot absolutely did not go through the front gate.
Right, so there's a way out the back somewhere. We gotta go find it.
There are other entrances and exits to the city, yes.
Like the one we came through.
The one
We
you
came
came
through that
through
front
is,
Oh,
yeah.
was
Came
that the
through the
one we
front.
oh,
Yeah, we
okay.
were fighting where we came through.
Are there any other main entrances to the city?
Go ahead and roll an intelligence check.
Oh no, he should be. I thought we were asking the guards.
Are you asking the
Yeah.
guards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I miss. I
Oh.
guess mine was intelligence.
I-
check.
If you're like
wanted to
asking
ask the
me,
guards.
then roll an
Yeah, I'm
intelligence
asking
check. If
you.
you want to ask the guards, you can ask them.
Alright,
Alright, yeah.
know
You have,
jack shit about the
you
city,
have
I
no
guess.
clue.
I don't know
You're-
if I'm even in a city.
You're also a little too frazzled by everything that's going on around you to really remember.
Dude, dude does have PTSD. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Can I ask? I want to ask the guards. Are there any orders right now, or what are the soldiers supposed to be doing? Where are they supposed to be heading?
There are no more orders.
Oh fuck. Do you know how any? Do you have any idea how many are left?
And he says, we've got to, and as soon as he says that, the wall nearby you starts crumbling down.
Alright,
As
fucking
you can
run.
see through it, the arm of an earth elemental that has just punched through the wall.
All right, I start sprinting back
Tuck and run,
where
yeah.
I was headed. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone runs.
I was, come on, let's go.
Come on,
Everybody out.
guards.
Yeah.
With me, friends of Lyra.
One of the guards looks towards you and says, "This way. There's another exit through the nobles district."
Follow
Alright.
him.
Yep.
Nice.
Wait,
Alright,
are we going to check on
So
your kid?
Oh, I assume that'll be on the way.
On the noble.
Yeah, that's where it is.
you guys are being led through what is a eerily void of human life of any kind town, as this city that was once bustling with all sorts of merchants, travelers, denizens, low life scumbags, and those of highborn nature as well, and all of them, men, women, children alike, are seemingly just gone. And there's a few guards over in this direction, but for the most part, the majority of them were back over by the main entrance, either fighting for survival of their city out of pure patriotism, or just hoping that they can somehow find a way out. As you guys are being led through, you come up to the area, Delver, that you remember,
Ooh.
as Wayne Manor is up ahead on the right, as you guys are all sprinting past. Are you gonna like stop here, or are you...
Yeah, well, is there just looking? Can I just roll like perception or something to see if can I tell if they're still there? Would there be a sign? I don't know what there would be to see if some probably can't tell just from looking at the house if people are still there.
Go for it.
Look for if lights are on or whatever.
Yeah. The lights on.
Yeah, like they
The
have
lanterns.
candles. They have candles and lanterns.
No, can't see shit.
Yeah, I mean, it looks exactly the same as it
Alright,
did
fuck.
when you
I
left
gotta
it.
head over. I make a beeline for it. I just bolt off from the group and run at it like an idiot.
Okay. As you are running towards the secondary exit, you can see it appearing in the distance. I want a perception check from Cap, and we'll do from K-Bomb as well. What is his perception? Plus
Oh,
Using
Cap.
my-
Cap's a genius. What do your hobbit eyes
I
see?
see everything.
I saw my own death.
All right, so that's K-Bomb's roll. So Cap up ahead towards the exit, one that looks fairly similar, though, albeit a little bit smaller than the one behind you. You see what is a handful of Duragar that have wrapped around the city to this side as well, making their entrance through the gate. As you can see, a smattering of dead guards lying on the ground here.
Ah, fuck.
You guys think we should go somewhere else?
I don't know what our options are.
We'll put...
Okay, so here's my plan, and I'm whispering this to the group. So we send those fascist guards straight at the Duragar, and we run past them while they're...
What's a fascist?
You know, it's people I don't like.
Why don't you like the guards?
So here is the
They
other
enforce
wall
their
you're...
disgusting order on us.
Here's the other wall you're coming up behind. Did not mean to do that. And here is the exit behind them.
So there's Durgar blocking the exit, or
Yeah.
how many? Because I feel like that's our only shot.
From what you can see, there's about like 6 to 8 of them here.
Oh God. How many guards do we have with us? Just the one?
4.
4?
We don't see an earth elemental though, right?
No, you do not see one here.
Well, we outnumber them, and we're the main characters of the story, so I think we should charge them. But we haven't checked on Terry yet, and that's what Tony wanted to do. What did he just perception? What did you just do, Tony?
Was rolling for what I was asking Dial. Now I need to so I said I made a beeline and booked it for that thing, just kind of strayed off from the group. Am I like gone away from them, out at earshot?
What do you mean?
Like, because I said I wanted to turn, like when we were passing it and they were still going up the road, I wanted to turn and start running towards the manor because I just couldn't tell.
We'll say you're a little behind them, but in general, they're not like too far in front of you. The group would be like up here, and you're maybe back here.
Alright, I want to stop where I'm going and turn back and yell, guys, there's another way out, come with me,
Oh,
and start running.
all right. We don't gotta fight. I'm gonna.
As
crush
you're doing that, the
Leave the
Durgar
guards!
are running towards you, and
Guards,
these
attack!
these 4 guards are ready to fight. So
Oh God, I feel like such a dick to leave them.
they start charging into combat against them.
I say we go help.
I agree. I can't just leave those guards. My guy's lawful good. I can't just run away.
But I told them that they're doing their job. They're guards.
Maybe
they're
they'll win.
guarding us.
It's 4v6.
Also, my guy has, like, he's not paying attention to the guards, doesn't even see the Durgar, just run it. He's focused, deadly focused, whatever happens on.
Oh God, we either
Run
ditch
into
Tony or
Wayne
save the
Manor.
NPCs. I tell the guards to like fall back.
Fall back, man. Come with
They're
us.
entrenched in combat at this point.
There's no falling.
Well, let's escape this town. I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
agree.
pick up.
I agree. We can't fight. I don't think we should split
I'm
up.
gonna pick up Neris and whose name I learned after having him ride on my shoulder. I'm gonna pick up Thelman like a suitcase again, and I'm running.
That's his carry on.
All right.
That just can't be efficient, right there.
Yeah, I'm
So
okay.
are
It
you
is.
leading
used-
them somewhere, Tony?
Yeah, I'm running to the manor.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh,
just sprint
God.
with my 2
Those
buddies.
4 guards are dead. We just let them die.
As you guys are running back, Eric, go ahead and roll perception for me.
Oh God. Okay, it's 20 minus 1. Oh shit.
Oh, nat 20.
Yeah.
Oh, he sees them all dead.
You take a look back over your shoulder, and the rest of the group isn't really paying attention, but you can not really see them anymore, but you can hear the blood-curdling screams of Lantago's soldiers being absolutely slaughtered.
Oh God. This is not
Later,
good for my
dweebs.
PTSD. This is not good.
And don't look back. I'm holding
You guys have no guilt over this. We just slaughtered 4 NPCs.
I'm chaotic neutral.
We were,
I'm
I look out for the
chaotic
best of
good.
myself.
I'm chaotic good. I don't care about guards or guards.
I'm
They're-
neutral.
they're
I have
instruments.
no qualms. I'm so focused on making sure that everybody that I care about is okay that I
Sounds like Tony.
wasn't thinking about the guards at
Just
all.
kill those guys, man.
Instruments.
To be
of
fair,
the
well,
oppression.
think about it like this. This is nice to think about. Those 4 guards we abandoned. It's not as bad as the rest of the guards we abandoned when they broke down the wall and we ran.
Well, everybody was running, to be fair. We can't stand and fight that way. There, we outnumber them if we all
They were
stick
probably
together.
about to come through. More
As
of them
you guys are
swarmless.
standing here talking, you can
I'm
start to
running.
hear
No,
a herd
we're
of
still running,
footsteps.
Tom.
Yeah, we're all
still
running.
running.
Okay.
This is out of
Well,
character.
keep going.
Yeah, I'm running to the fucking manor as fast as my little legs will carry me, which hopefully is fast.
Can I just be like sprinting past them with like all these guys wrapped around me? Just like, what's up? Come on, hurry up, dude.
While I'm being carried, can I talk to Cap? And have you heard of our Lord and Savior, Lyra?
Jesus Christ.
I
No.
wince at the hearing of somebody else being a Lord and Savior. I just wince.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Like just
Our Lady and
involuntarily.
Savior.
involuntarily. I'm not trying to be, religiously intolerant, but I just wince, All right, are we there?
Disturbance.
Like, are we at where Tony was running to?
Yeah, 1 second.
Okay.
While I'm holding on to good old Thelm and Nearest, I sort of look back at Nearest and go, well, if Lyra was not so great, could I do this? And I attempt to do a front flip with while still holding both of them.
My neck is getting broken, isn't it?
No, no. Unfortunately not, or fortunately, however you want to look at that. Throughout all of this, Kai-Bomb is just like silent, no reaction, nothing.
He's still like torn up over Bart.
That's why he's quiet.
There's no other real reason why he could be quiet.
Thelman,
Hey, Jamie.
Thelman,
Yes.
Thelman.
Yes.
I like this guy on my back. He's cool. You see when he stabbed that dude in the face?
Oh yeah. He
Those
stabbed him.
Snacking at the same time. No
Yeah.
I
arms
saw him
free.
climb
somehow.
up onto that dude's
Yeah.
back and stab him a lot in the face.
What I'm the most sad about though is that we don't get to see Riven's useless gnome wizard. I wanted to see that like so badly.
It was as useless as you could possibly make a character in combat. It was so. I don't think he had a single combat effective ability.
That's
You
good.
made me change it. I added one.
Yeah, that's true. You had Thunder Wave or something like that in there.
Thunderclap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just so you could do something.
Next time.
Shit was so funny.
It wouldn't have been funny after a while though. Like we're in combat. All right. Here we go. It's
Um,
Riven's turn. Groans.
all right, you guys are here at the manor now.
Is that a bat?
It is
No,
not.
it's a man.
It
It's
is
a
not.
man.
Um,
not a
Is there a
bat.
giant? Can I perceive that there's a giant statue of a bat? Like if I roll on that 20.
He wouldn't put that on his house.
Yeah, there's
Bruce Wayne
no
had the bat.
there's no bat statue.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. Delver, you want to lead them where you think you remember?
Oh,
yeah,
great leader.
Yeah, lead him there.
Well, where is it?
I don't know. You said it.
It's in the house,
You
right?
said
You
I
know
knew
the
where it was,
house.
but
Yeah.
Tony
you
Flo
know where it
doesn't
was.
know.
Yeah, he
Okay,
does.
Tony, this
He
is your
does.
backstory.
This
You're
is-
making
yeah.
me do
Make
it.
it up.
Oh, so I could just okay, all right.
Yeah.
I
However you want it to be.
all right. Well, I head inside.
Okay.
Assuming I
The
can.
door is locked.
Fuck.
Kick down the
Here,
door.
watch this. I'm gonna friggin'
I grab the
punch
key
that
that's
door.
under the mat and I unlock the door and put it back under the mat.
Why would there be a key under the mat? This is a dangerous city.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he's got a big gate that we
He's in the
all
rich area
hopped.
too.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, you wouldn't have a key
Yeah.
under
If
the mat in
somebody
a rich
broke
area
in, he welcomes it. He wants them to get in.
because
That's
he's
how he
Batman.
stays in good shape. Anyway, can I say I knew the fucking whatever where the secret key was, unlocked it to weasel inside.
We could say you still had a key if you want.
All right.
It
That
was
makes more
your
sense.
house.
Okay, I got my key. I've been
Yeah.
wearing around my neck because I'm so sentimental. Get us inside. Lock the door with the one lock. There's no bolt or anything. It's just one lock. And then I want to yell out, "Hey, is anybody here?" And listen for anything.
Silence.
Silence. Okay. I assume they're cleared out, and now I want to run over to the big bookshelf in the wherever bookshelves are, the den,
Yep.
and I pull the secret book, and the bookshelf slides, and there's a nice stairwell leading down.
Does anyone think this is really convenient that there's a secret exit in his house? No.
No,
Yeah.
no,
No one else.
Yeah,
is
he's
just-
rich.
Sounds
no.
good to me.
I don't think it's very convenient because we had to run all the way over here and stuff.
I had to carry 2 dudes and do a flip.
Yeah.
You didn't, oh, to be fair, you didn't have to carry 2 dudes. You
Yeah, I
chose
did.
to carry 2 dudes.
I want to lead the gang down into this.
Wait, can
secret
Riven's
passageway.
character not
Okay.
run? Is that what we're gonna figure out? Is that he can't run and he has to be carried
His
everywhere?
legs don't
Well,
work.
technically, Hatrick's foot is still broken, but
But he's still carrying him doing
Yeah,
flips.
still carrying. Fine.
you're not
Fine.
in combat, so it's not really important.
Once we're all
You
in, I
think-
want to reset it, hit the
you
switch
think
on the
that
other side and
this,
close the bookshelf behind us,
Okay.
and then make our way down through into this cave system that will
Okay. You
hopefully.
didn't close the front
lead us out of the
doors,
city.
so.
Yeah,
Just
I
remember
said,
that.
yeah, I said I locked it with
Oh,
the
okay.
one
Okay.
lock.
Okay.
I said there was no bolt, but I said I did close it and lock
Gotcha,
it. And,
gotcha.
Yeah, close the bookshelf too.
You
What are the
think this
Duergar
is,
gonna do in his house? They're just gonna assume it's a house.
Yeah, but better to not have
A
us
wide
be
open
follow.
door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
Okay. So
Anyway, yeah, just want to make our way through this. Now,
the
little-
this tunnel you're in is pitch
passageway.
black. It is
Is there no
completely
torch?
pitch black.
Well,
Not-
Probably taken. There was a torch, but it's gone.
All right.
I assume.
High bomb can
K-Bomb,
glow.
K-Bomb,
Go
light
ahead
up
and
my sword.
go ahead and make a perception check, Tony.
Uh,
I'm guessing it's a 7. 17. Close enough.
Yeah, you remember where the sconce, I think it's called,
Yeah.
is on the wall, and you reach for it, and there is no torch there.
okay.
All right.
Um,
Well, that's
I
a
have
good
an
sense.
idea.
I
Can I
understand that
can
they
I
did
make
go
my
this way.
ruby glow with my key energy?
You could do
sure,
that.
sure.
We have a
And
simple
as you
solution.
as you do
I
that,
have a
Kai
torch.
Bomb casts light on it as well, to make it glow even stronger. So,
Okay.
do you want to lead the way then?
Okay, I'm gonna hold the ruby in my mouth so that I can keep holding. Wait, no, I have a free hand.
Yeah,
I
you have one free hand.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it caps on your shoulders.
Yeah,
Can
so
Kaibon only cast light on one single target at,
Yep.
at a time?
Yep.
I was gonna say you
Okay.
could do it on my sword, so I could be out in front because I'm the tank. Or
Okay.
You can
okay.
pull out a
I'm
torch
a
too.
monk.
dude, you have
can-
like 12 hit points, don't you?
Yeah, but I can dodge reasonably well.
All right, you go ahead and lead then. I don't care.
He's also got an army.
Alright,
with
I'm
him.
not
He's got
gonna
a
let
he's
you
got a
lead if you
tank
keep
under his
making
arm and a
noise.
Yeah,
stabby
I've
boy
got
on
a-
his shoulders.
Yeah, I've got. I've
If
got.
you keep
a-
making the noise, I'm gonna make Kaibon cast it on me. This noise is getting to me.
Alright, so you guys are you guys descending down?
Yep.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
until Kaibon changes targets. No.
All right.
Well, I'm still gonna make my jewel glow. No matter
That's just the
what.
noise the jewel makes. It has nothing to do with the glow.
So
Yeah.
as you
But
guys
the
are-
jewel's
are
already
Jewel-
glowing, isn't it? Whatever.
No,
As you
I'm
guys
hitting
are
my jewel,
descending-
so it glows.
descending down, Neris, I want you to go and make a perception check.
Okay.
You got the genius boy. Here it comes. That's good enough.
Baby genius.
I hope.
So you guys have reached
Pitch
down
black.
to a point. Yeah, it's very dark. So you've reached down to an opening here, and through some dim light on the walls, Neris, you can see down here, where it smells like shit. You can see some thieves' cant on one of the walls here.
Hell
Is
yeah.
that a
It takes
bat?
me a while, but I'll figure it out.
Are you a dyslexic little buddy? I can help you read it if you need any help. Don't worry. I couldn't read too good either, but they taught me at the reading.
Interesting. Coherent thoughts.
Reading, it's good, folks. What does it say?
I got
buddy?
some.
How
I
big
got
is
some
the room right
thrilling.
now? We went down the
thrilling
stairs, right?
message to reveal.
Oh.
Says out.
I think we need to go this way, guys.
I would assume that
Good
means
idea.
There are two directions in front of you, left or right.
Oh fucking
Doesn't
great.
the out
Which
say
way
which
does
way?
The out is on the right-hand side of the wall.
But does that mean out of the city or out into the city?
Guess we're about to
Can
find
I
out.
roll
Can I-
something
I
because
wanna-
I would
I
have used
wanna
this
pray.
before?
Yeah, you
I want
can
to
you can
pray
roll
to see which way
wisdom, I
should
guess.
go.
Oh man, that's no good.
Assume it's out of the city, but I don't want to assume anything.
Oh, okay.
Okay, from your memory, to the left goes into the main sewers into the city.
And out is out of the city.
Yeah, alright, so out is out of the city. Alright, so we're heading right.
Yeah.
Can I do a little prayer for good luck for everyone?
See, this is my gimmick. I don't appreciate this. No.
No, but mine is different. I do like a little karate demo, like Mac.
Like Mac, I was gonna
yeah,
say.
yeah, I do with Neris and Thelmond still wrapped around me. I start doing like, and I'm making the noises too. I'm going.
Like Mac.
Nice. It does
Like
Yeah.
Mac.
phrase it like you'd phrase it to me. It does absolutely fucking nothing.
Yeah, it has no effect. I'm sorry.
Let's just get out.
Just
Let's,
like Mac.
let's get out of it. This is the. I just want to summarize. This is the second place we've been to that's just been absolutely destroyed by doing.
We better
that.
stop going places.
They're
Maybe
following
we should
us.
just kill ourselves.
One of us is the chosen one. they're
We are
trying
the
to
real
kill.
baddies.
I think this big cleric guy is.
I stopped for a
freaking-
second. Wait, where's Creamus?
I was just thinking that.
Yeah, where's Creamus?
That elf guy.
Yeah.
Did any of us see where he went?
Oh yeah, he said he was. I think I was in the city with him before you guys were out there. He said he's staying, shooting people.
So he's dead. Is that what you're telling me? He's dead.
Knowing Creamus, he fought his way out. He's probably
he
winning
just
the
he
battle.
just
fine.
like acrobatically jumped on top of the Earth Elemental's head and then started like bunny hopping on top of all the Duergar out of the town.
Also, the second any of them got anywhere near him, he would have got away.
And he
would've
would have
turned-
run.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go down this dark and creepy tunnel that
Yeah.
has no light for some reason. Oh my god.
Well, there'd be
That's
no
the right
natural
mix.
light down here, so
Well,
that's...
yeah, but I would assume he would have had. Never mind. Yeah.
So as you guys turn to the right, you step forward and you realize you're in about like halfway up to your knee high water.
Oh, this
So
is
like,
fucking
so like up to my
yucky.
shoulders.
No, you're on his
no,
back. You're
Oh
on his-
yeah,
you're on
I'm on
that.
his back.
Yeah.
Worked out
This is-
after all.
It would be up
Can-
to like your thigh cap. It's like about a foot worth of water.
The cap of his thigh.
Ooh. Thigh cap?
Okay. It's just sewer water, right? These are the sewers, I assume.
I mean, it
Don't
smells
drink
like
any-
shit and
Delman,
it's dark.
Delman, don't drink any of it.
Nobody
okay?
grab onto a log for flotation.
Delman, don't drink any of the water, okay? Okay, bud.
Doesn't smell like drinking water, Jamie.
Yeah. It doesn't smell good, Delman. Let's get out of here, okay? We'll roast up some marshmallows in the tunnels later.
Got it, bro.
Yeah.
I guess we just
Yeah.
keep walking. Just keep walking in
Lewis.
this muck, this sewer water.
I'm not getting sick. I took my vitamins today. I don't know.
What are
Toasty, right?
vitamins?
It's something Master Joe invented. It's a bit
Is that
of-
Cannondale that his master invented vitamins?
He's a bit
He
of
believes
a
it.
genius.
yeah, he believes it.
He's a bit of a genius. Pretty much the smartest man ever born. So
Joe Rogan.
get out of here.
Yeah, we just keep moving through the shit water.
Yep. You guys are gonna smell like shit for a long time after this.
Not me. I have key powers. I'm projecting.
That's my secret, Captain. I always smell like shit.
I'm projecting an aura of a light aura, so none of the poop water gets on me.
I'm not. I'm
Plus
weaving through the shit water.
caps on my shoulders.
Yeah,
And,
I'm not gonna smell like anything, huh?
Yeah, Riven.
I know the
I'm,
stank is getting
I'm
into our
holding-
clothes. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, it
It's
is.
just
I'm holding Riven like a 12-year-old girl holds like a binder in school, like up to my chest.
Yeah.
It's
in a
it's
hug.
kind of like being around a smoker. Like you can
Yeah,
still
it's on your
smell.
clothes.
Yeah, like it's kind of in your hair a bit too. Like it's not.
I remember at like the first episode,
Can't get it in your hair
I
if you
got
don't have
so
hair.
because of killing moves I was doing. I got so much blood on me. That people
Ooh,
were
your
staring
mic's
at me in the bar. And I had to take a bath. I remember that.
Your mic
Your
is.
mic is completely
horrible.
shit. Sounds like it's not like plugged in all the way or something.
Better.
Yeah, yeah,
No
that's
worse.
good. Well, it's
No.
Worse
quiet,
for
but
me.
that wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I'd rather it be quiet than.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's not cutting out.
there you go. Anyway, yes, that was entertaining, Eric. Thankfully, you've been fighting Earth monsters, so you're not. The only blood you guys are covered in is your own this time. So,
Are we covered in a lot of blood?
and Bart's. Whoever was standing next to Bart is probably
think
got
I
some
got-
of his blood on him.
Got that little
I did.
mustache man's blood all over me.
I definitely have blood on me from.
Can I
Bart.
wipe
Thelman
the
Right
blood
next
off
to him.
of Jamie's?
Thelman, pull
Hey,
this
I have a
arrow out of
question.
me.
Is Thelman facing outwards or is he facing Jamie?
He's facing outwards.
That seems inconvenient because then he can't grab anything.
Yeah, he can. He can grab my arms.
Give him the
that's
good
all.
old reach around.
My feet are swinging as we're walking.
No, you're doing like your legs are wrapped backwards around my hips.
Looks like some figure skaters.
Uh,
That
I
pose.
I look like I'm wearing two small people as armor right now.
Which, in your mind, you are. That is what's happening.
No, I am carrying these people because I am a fast man.
Don't forget strong.
Sort of strong.
So as you
Very
guys
fast.
are wading through, you can see ahead is not light, but what appears to be an opening. You guys
Alright,
gonna keep going towards
guys,
it?
Just a little further. Yep.
Can we have our long rest in the sewer or something?
No, we
Yeah,
can't
you
stay
can.
I don't think it'll go well.
That's fair.
We need to get out of the sewer.
Yeah,
and
let's
start a
just-
campfire.
Yeah, might as well just
Yeah.
keep it. This is only the one way, right? Like there's.
What
it's
is the
either we go
weather
back or
outside
we
like?
keep moving
What
towards
time of
this.
year is it, Dial?
I don't remember if we ever specified. So
It was raining. I know. It could be warm rain, but I doubt it. It could be kind of chilly outside.
I'm gonna
I don't
say
know.
it's like end of summer, like August-ish time
All right,
frame.
so we don't need to sleep with the campfire. Got it.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
August, September, like transitioning from summer to fall.
Okay, guys. As soon as we get out of here, we'll climb in a tree and sleep raccoon style.
That sounds like something Kramus would do.
No, Cremus would only sleep in like a, like the nicest bed possible.
Or a tree. He's done.
No,
it
I guess he did
multiple-
sleep in the tree. You're right. He's a
It's
ranger.
either a nice bed or a tree.
He won't sleep in a crappy
Eric, your
bed.
mic's
or a
doing it again.
floor. He would have
No,
slept on the
he
nicest
rolls
bed.
up like a cat and sleeps in Crumbrance's lap. That's what he did.
All right, so as you guys keep trudging through and you get closer, you can hear a familiar sound, which is the sound of the rain hitting both water and solid ground.
I think we're
I think
almost
that's the
there.
way out. Yeah.
Let's go, guys. Going through here. Run. Hurry, guys.
You stay down here first so we can have light to climb up the ladder or whatever it is that is the way out.
And as
Right.
you guys reach the exit, you find a grate in front of you.
A great what? A great deal on car insurance? Or...
If
Can I
only.
try another wisdom to remember anything about how to get out of this? Or if
Can
it's
I
just a
can I
great-
try
Can we
Go
just
for it.
push up?
smashing my fist into the grate as hard as I can?
Sure.
What do I roll here?
I don't know.
Yeah,
shit.
you don't remember shit, Tony.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what
This would be an
this punch
attack,
does.
so go ahead and make an
Okay.
attack.
If you break your hand, that's great.
Why don't we just push on it?
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
You punched it up.
So go ahead and roll damage.
You're gonna shatter this fucking grate. Nope.
All right, so you hit it, and it you make a pretty good dent in it, where you've buffed out a pretty large portion of this. It's still holding on to the edges, but you've definitely done a number to it.
All right. Punch it again. It's
No,
not combat.
Can I hit
Can I
it?
look for something
Thelman.
around
Hey,
here?
Jamie.
Anything to open or
Thelman,
another way out?
smash
Jamie, you
smash
hit it.
this open. I'm not gonna put
Look.
you down though. I don't want you in this poo water. Just
All right.
smash it.
It's up to you, Tony.
Can I just roll perception for that?
Sure, go ahead.
Or what? I don't know what. Yeah. I just want to.
Finish it off,
Oh,
Thelman.
fuck.
Yeah,
Can't see
you
anything.
you ain't seeing
Yeah.
shit.
I
I'll
can't see
attack-
anything. Don't
I'll
roll
attack
perception.
the
That's
grate.
some
Me,
stuff
found
everything
shit.
that's happened in the
Thelman.
sewer with Tony.
Thelman, attack the grate.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
Did it wrong.
No, that's
2D.
2D, not
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, as you go for the same spot that that Brother James just just went for and made a huge dent in, you take your maul and you kind of motion for people to stand back, and you take a big honking swing at it. And as you do, you shatter through the cross
Nice.
members of this, and you've created a nice big hole. You gotta be a little careful as you go through, because there's some jagged edges of the what is effectively like rebar that is composed of this, but you are able to move through this opening that you've
Did
created.
anyone get their tetanus shot? No.
I got shot by an archer
Cat-
named Tetanus once.
What's 10?
That counts.
Okay.
Did we ever take the arrows out
and-
of our body?
No.
Did not.
They're just
We have-
breaking off as we
Yeah,
brush
plus we're in
against
this
the walls.
poop water.
As you
We're all caught up and getting poop in the wounds. It's
Yeah.
rich guy poop.
You guys know anything about septicitis?
as you
Brother
I got
septicitis
fought
was
by
a
him.
monk.
I think I fought him once too.
Yeah, you know
Let
brother
Dial speak.
septicitis?
as you guys step out into the cool night air, you see in front of you is a lake. Those of you in the city remember that this is the lake that the sewage drains into. So it's not a lake that anything lives in. But
Thank
it is
God
a lake
for pollution.
on the northwestern side of the city.
Yeah, so don't take baths in
Can
this lake.
I get from Tony, Eric, and Ribbon? Can I get wisdom checks?
You guy's a straight up dummy. So -1 for this. Well, there's a 16, so you know.
Okay, I need to check something.
Oh, I know what you're
quick.
checking me for. I know what you're doing. I
Okay.
see it.
See if I got septicide.
So through the rain and the darkness of the night sky, Donovan, you recognize this lake from your first trip here to Lantagos to begin with. This is next
Years
to the
ago.
path to Durnhold, the dwarven capital of the region.
Okay, so if we have nowhere else to go, I would suggest going there because the Duergar will not be able to invade it by land. They'll have to come from under, which is where they're from. But you know,
So they'll be able to get it. Gotcha.
yeah, but it'll be harder. They can't come through with the army they just sent. So that would be my suggestion. Is
What
to
do
follow the...
I? What did I do for getting the 18 there?
Same thing.
Oh, so I just know
you,
where the road
you
is.
know that this is the road leading out to the northwest of the city.
Do I have
that
any
heads
idea
towards-
where my mans and Terry have gone or would have gone?
Do you have
Uh,
ranger level tracking? Because if not, I don't
Well,
think
no, I
so.
just maybe. Well, I know the guy, so I might know.
You-
He might have said something ever like, "Hey."
You never had a like city evacuation plan. You knew of
Yeah.
places in the city that Wayne would go to sort of like hide out for a little while if necessary, but no like more
There was
permanent.
never a plan to abandon that city. That was like his
Yeah,
city.
yeah.
So yeah.
Well,
He he was never going to willingly leave
Yeah.
unless it
guys,
was
this is the part of
truly
the
dire circumstances.
Yeah.
This is the part of the story where we get into my backstory. So if you want to just skip it over, it's fine.
Let's
Uh,
sleep in this tree.
Is there
Can I
anything
proceed
on the
yet?
way? That
It's
we
a lake, right? There's probably some sort of lakeside cabin or something near
can
here.
it wash off some poop in the lake water?
But
The
it's the
lake is
poopy
a
lake
poop
water.
lake.
Oh.
It's where the sewage
Eric,
goes out to.
you know that the trip to Darnhold is about a week from here on foot, and you do not remember if there are locations like civilization points, like towns or anything along the way.
Yeah, because
But it is a fairly main road, albeit far less traveled than that between Lintagos and Burnsley. It is a fairly main road, so it is likely to have places that you can stop. Those close enough for you to spend the night at are probably not anywhere within your reach at this time.
so I have 2 points. One, the road to Lantagos to Burnsley is probably going to be filled with bandits trying to hit refugees. So we should be kind of clear because I don't think that many bandits are going to block us on the way to Darnhold. But I'm not going to jinx it. But it should be a lot safer because they're trying to just get refugees and their riches or non-riches. So, yeah, we should probably sleep here or near here. Maybe try to wash off the smell.
How far? Like, how long were we walking? Like, are we a good way out of the
About
city?
an hour or so. You're not like
And
super
closer.
far out of the city,
But
but
that-
there's no Duragar in sight here, as any that were here would have moved into the city by now.
Also, Riven's hammering of the grate would have made a loud noise, but nothing came near, so it's safe to assume that we're on our own.
We're safe to rest.
Yeah.
I'm jumping up in the tree with my 2 friends. One of them new, one of them old.
Thanks.
There just gets to climb the tree with them, I guess.
Oh yeah, up in that tree. I'm snuggling up, still holding onto Thelman like a binder.
I hold on to Amy's arm, give it a little cuddle.
How tall is Stelman? I've never even asked this question.
Selman's a dwarf.
Oh, okay.
And Jamie is
A
6'5".
6'5".
6'5"
What- how much does he
and
weigh?
ripped. He weighs
Like 230.
something like that.
Alright, I guess we'll just take a long rest here then. Right?
Just on the
Nice.
side of the road.
6'5", 230. I'm in a tree.
Tony, do you just want to lay on the side of the road? Do you want to find some safer shelter? 'Cause I don't know.
Is there anything safer, like anywhere near? I
Can
don't
you
know.
climb a
Survival
tree?
check.
Rival. Ooh, -1. That's not good.
I have good.
Somebody
no,
can
I
assist
have
him with
good.
that
I
if
have
they
plus
want.
I've-
3. I have
Oh
plus 3.
yeah, go ahead.
Revival, I have +3 as well.
All right,
I
Tony, you don't
survived.
really see much of anything. Cap, you do see along the opposite bank of the river appears to be basically like an outcropping of sorts that looks like it has shelter at least out from under the rain.
Alright, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm hopping through the trees with my 2 friends.
I
One
feel
new,
like he
one
has
old.
to roll for that. I feel like he can't just casually hop through trees.
It's a monk.
That's what he
trained to
does.
do. Yeah.
But you just whatever.
Dial.
it.
Go ahead and roll athletics. We'll see how good, or acrobatics. We'll see how good it is.
That one.
That's
Yeah,
fine,
yeah, you're doing it.
Naruto
what
run,
you
if it were possible.
In a move that almost brings back some fond memories of others in the party. You are
More now.
leaping from tree to tree, and
Sounds
as you do
similar.
so,
with
there's
with 2 people
a
holding.
yeah, yeah.
I
And
mean,
as
it
you
counts as basically one person because it's a dwarf and a halfling, so.
as you're doing so, there are some, particularly in Delver's mind, remembering Cremus is happy for a moment before he's overtaken with sadness and fear for Cremus's safety, as he has no clue what became of him. And with that, you guys make it over to the outcropping. It's probably about like 2 or 3 in the morning at this point.
Yeah, that's sleepy sleep.
Yeah. Hit the hay.
Okay, so you guys are all gonna go to bed.
Yep.
Long rest, yeah.
All right. So as you go to fall asleep, Delver, you're haunted by the thoughts of what could have happened to specifically Terry, to a lesser extent Mr. Brewster, but very much so Terry did not want to see anything bad happen to him. As quickly you guys all find sleep, as you're all physically and emotionally, several of you, exhausted from the events of the day.
It was a giant ass battle, holy shit.
Among other, we hadn't rested in a very long time.
I got almost killed by an elemental, and I still don't have it.
The last time you guys rested was
We rested
When we
once.
saved Terry.
Or no,
was
twice.
episode 4. And
Really?
this was, yeah, which you guys stayed at the Bronze Loot in episode 4, and then you guys spent the day walking to the city, and that was the rest of episode 4. Then episode 5, which was like 3.5
city.
hours, was in the city, and then this was about 3.5 hours of battling.
No, then episode 6 was the start of the fight.
Right, sorry,
And
yeah,
running
which was
around, yeah,
about
and
3
then
hours,
this.
and then this. So yeah, it's been almost 10 hours of gameplay since the last time you guys rested. So this is a much deserved and much needed long rest.
We haven't leveled up. We haven't got XP in so long.
We might actually be level 4.
Yeah.
We
Wouldn't
killed
be
2 Earth
surprised.
Elementals, plenty of Durgar. Yeah. What level are we, Dial? How much experience did we get?
Yeah, we must have gotten a shitload of XP.
I am going to figure that out right now.
I think we're level 4. It has to be pretty
We're
close.
halfway to 3.
So what about Hedrick and I?
Yeah, well, I'll get there to you
Okay.
guys, because I'm gonna make sure you guys were all at the same starting XP, because it's better if you guys level together anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Did I click long rest on D&D Beyond?
that should restore everything for you automatically. Like that should restore your health and whatnot.
Okay.
Not positive on that, but I think it should. So
I don't
Just
have
click it
that
then.
on mine. That's
Oh yeah,
sad.
I recover 1 hit point and up
Reset.
to 1 hit dice.
Maximum HP changes during this reset.
so you guys should be each at yes it will. You guys should each be at 300 XP right now, right?
Well,
No,
no.
They were at like 600.
Yeah, we're
600
at
out of
600.
900.
Yeah.
Okay. So for starters, make sure you're up to that.
Okay, yeah. Riven, go into your guy and make him be.
We were at 600, yeah. Before that anything happened, we were at 600
Oops.
experience. We weren't at 900. 900 is level 3.
Yeah, I said 600 out of 900.
Oh, okay.
Shit, I reset my health. My health was.
We took a
20.
long rest, so we should heal
4.
completely.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are gonna each get 2,000 experience for that. Or sorry, 1,800. Should be 1,800 experience.
How do you give yourself
So-
XP in this?
You should be at
Manage
2,400.
XP and then
Alright,
add
I'm leveling
XP.
up. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. We missed level
2400.
4 by like a few hundred experience.
Yeah, you should be at 2,400, I think. And I think level 4
Sorry,
is
what was that number again that we're adding?
1,800.
18.
1800.
2700 is level 4. We are almost there.
Oh yeah, damn, we were close.
I can deflect missiles now.
What was the XP? Sorry, I missed it.
1800.
18.
Did that not increase my HP or anything?
You're gonna have to manually do that, I think, usually.
Wait, are we-
So
I got 2 hit
you
points.
guys,
Are we-
you guys should level up to level 3.
Are we adding it or setting that as our XP?
Adding it,
Never mind. I got
so you should
7.
be up to 2400.
I just got 7 hit points from that. What the? Okay, I don't know if that's correct.
Generally, the way it's supposed to work is you either take 5 plus your well, okay, it's different per each class, I think, but for most classes, you either roll 1d10 plus your constitution, and that's how much
Oh.
health you get, or you just say every level
d-
I'm going to take the average of 1d10, or for
I
some
hit-
classes 1d8, and then add your constitution.
I hit the average, so I'll just stick with the average. I got 6. So yeah, okay. 7 actually.
I'm at 18 hit points now.
I'm cool with
Wait, how
that.
did I not go up any hit points?
You should have.
Mine didn't edit at all. Nothing changed on my level.
Okay, so go ahead and add it manually. If you want to roll, you can do the roll. If not, Cap, I believe for you it's 1d8. Tony, for you it's, I believe, 1d10.
For
So
what
my
part?
choices for level 3 paladin is something called Ultimate Devotion or absolutely nothing else.
Cap, do you
Or
want
add
to
it.
roll or take the average?
What's the average?
Like for how many hit points I can gain?
Yeah.
You can either gain
Fuck
a
it,
lot.
dude, I'm gonna roll.
Oh,
Okay,
that's not good.
let me double check your thing.
Okay, no.
Yeah, Cap, 1d8, and then every level you get 1d8 plus your constitution modifier, or just take 5, whatever you prefer.
D8 plus Constitution is not good for rogue. I'd take the average. You can do whatever the fuck you want. It's your guy.
So he either gets 5 or he gets 1d8
he gets
plus
1
Plus
his
his
Constitution.
constitution, which
which
I,
isn't high, so he's getting 1d8.
I think his constitution is a -1. So
It's
yeah, don't
negative
do that.
1.
yeah,
just
just
take the
take the
5.
average.
Yeah, I'll take the 5.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was gonna say.
Now
Alright.
with
Take-
Oh, what do I do then for me?
you're gonna roll a 1d10, I believe. Let me check.
Plus Constitution?
Yeah, I was at 1d10. I took an average of 6 because I don't like my luck.
Let
Wait, so
me-
the average
So-
the average is 6 for
But
that?
plus your Constitution, whatever your Constitution is. Your average on the roll is 6 plus your Constitution, so I got 7. So I
Oh,
like
so I
this.
get 8. I
Well,
could
no,
just put
it's-
8 health?
It's no. So Tony, for you, it's 1d10.
Yeah.
Or 6, plus your Constitution modifier.
6 is higher than average.
The reason why it's 6 and not 5 is because you can't roll a 0.
Hold on, but so I'm confused as to the
So okay, so you
the
either
plus. What is the plus for the plus to the Constitution? Is
Constitution
that on
has
the
nothing to do with
average
your
or is that
roll.
on the roll?
but either
not-
or.
Oh, so wait, I can put the plus on that average?
So you roll in a 1d10, and
It
the
says
average of a 1d10 is a
1d10.
6.
Yep. So
Yeah.
1d10 or just a flat 6 plus your Constitution modifier.
So I could just have like 6 plus my yeah, I'll just do that.
Yeah, that's better
because
than
I get 8
because
health.
you could technically roll a 1 and
Yeah,
then
I-
level up as nothing.
Yeah, I'd rather 8 than 3.
Exactly. Let's just take the average every time.
Yeah, so I'll just do that. I got 32 health now.
And you should all, by hitting level 3, you'll usually unlock something pretty significant at level 3.
How where do we do that on anybody know on D&D Beyond, like where the level manager is now? Or our abilities now that we're level 3?
I don't know enough
Click
about
on your
it, so you're
name.
gonna have to figure
Click on
that
your name
out.
and hit edit character.
Click
I
the
unlocked a
manage
couple of
levels,
things,
and-
yeah.
Oh, is it manage level?
Yeah, and then where the button is for manage XP on the other side of the screen for that, there should be a level and a drop down menu.
Yeah,
So
select your
level
level 3. Then you'll unlock an archetype.
So yeah, Tony and Ribbon, you guys are both gonna unlock a martial archetype, which is, I believe, Champion, Battle Master, or Eldritch Knight. There might be other martial archetypes that are like homebirds. If you find one that you like the look of online somewhere, you can do that. You're gonna have to manually adjust all of it, I think, on Roll20 if you want to, or on D&D Beyond if that's what you want to do. But otherwise, it would be one of those three.
It's only giving me the option of champion, so I don't know if that's the only one.
Nope,
no,
there are
no,
three.
you have to.
Well, do
It
I have to
says,
buy the other ones?
Looking for something not listed, unlock all official options in the marketplace.
I don't know. When I went into the manage hit points, it says hit dice fighter 2d10 potential values.
Hit dice is
What is
different.
that?
Hit dice is
Okay, good.
different. Hit dice are so in a short rest, you can expend your hit dice to roll. So you have two 1d10 or 2d10 hit dice. You can
Yeah.
expend one of those and gain that much health.
Okay. Is that like a heal or is that a
Yeah,
max
yeah,
health?
yeah. It's like
Okay,
a heal.
Alright.
But you can only
It's
do
like a
it on
limited time. Yeah.
yeah, you can only do it on a short rest. And so it's like a way of providing you like a recovery without a long rest, or if you don't have a healer in the party, which is frequent in D&D.
So I have 3 d8s. So like if I use that once, I only have 2 now, right? Is that
Yeah,
how that
they
works?
recharge on every long rest though.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
I see a D&D Beyond limitation here on the maybe somebody else who, because I unlocked a martial archetype. It's, at the 3rd level, you choose an archetype that you strive to emulate. In your combat styles techniques, choose champion, battle master, or eldritch knight, all detailed at the end of the class description. But I only have the option for champion, and
That's
it
what
says
Riven
looking
was
for
saying, yeah.
looking for something not listed below. Unlock all official options at the marketplace.
Oh, so they have to unlock.
The other thing
Yeah,
you
so you have
can
to-
do, which I mean it's a little harder to like share all the details, but I do really like the app in general, is called 5th edition character sheet or character creator. I can't tell, the name's too long. And you can pretty easily like make characters and level them up on your phone. I don't know if it's on iOS, I have an Android, but it gives you like basic rundowns for like what all your stuff is, and it will auto calculate for you, and when you level up it'll tell you like, oh, you have a new proficiency, pick one type stuff. So
So yeah, so
Good thing I didn't
basically
roll.
D&D Beyond kind of is fucking you there. I was gonna say for Tony, he probably wants champion anyway.
Is that
Yeah,
the
my only
defensive
option
guy?
is thief.
That's the defense of the shield.
Yeah, we
sword
all
shield.
only get one option, even though
Yeah,
we're
mine
supposed
works
to
for
have
me.
3. Wait, what? You
Mine's
have 7?
Well, no, I'm saying like I only have one option, but it's thief. And that's
Oh,
like
that's
my
the one you
build anyway.
wanted. Yeah, I know. I think we got lucky
Yeah.
here.
I
No,
got
but
lucky
not Riven.
because I
Riven has a
wanted to
two-handed
open-
hammer. He wants Battle Master.
Or he could be an Eldritch Knight.
yeah,
and
what
be
Hatrick
half
just linked
wizard.
is what I was referring to. That's like a pretty nice app. It's not like super encompassing, like you don't get like full descriptions of everything that you're doing, so you might have to look some stuff up, but there's like wikis and whatnot that you can look all of, like what the champion means, what the battle master means, like you can do all that. But yeah, that app is really nice. I use it to make all my NPC characters in all of our campaigns and the other campaigns I've done. So I have like the characters I use on there because I can pretty quickly like throw together somebody, and then it will like maintain all of it for me in like a digital character sheet that I can easily level up as I need to.
Hey, quick question. I'm adding just 4 HP to my total, right?
Yes.
5,
Yes,
I
to your
thought.
No,
maximum.
because it says 5 plus my constitution. My
Oh,
yeah,
constitution
so
is
four.
-1.
is -1, so yes, so it's 4.
Maybe it would have been worth rolling. Oh no, but you still have a minus.
No,
I still
his
hit
rolling
I hit a
was-
2, which would have been a 1.
Yeah.
His rolling was 1 to 8, not 1 to 10. Tony.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, his was not good. Take the 4. His -1 really fucks.
And I
him.
rolled and got a fucking 2, which would have just been 1
It's
HP.
not like he ever gets hit anyway.
You guys will
You
be able to
little
fully
weasel.
but
heal
if I
up.
do,
All of your spell slots are gonna go back and whatnot. To full, you get all your spell slots back. All your hit dice that nobody expended come back. And yeah.
All right, so I want to explain what happened to me because it was kind of big for Paladin apparently. At level,
Level 3 is big for all of you.
Yeah, but yeah. So what happened for me is that now I've taken my sacred oath. So now I'm stuck as a paladin no matter what I want to do, which is fine. That's what I wanted to do. But at like level 2 or before, if you didn't like paladin, you could just change it. Now I can't. This guy's a paladin forever, so that's fine.
Yeah, so the big thing behind that is you can multi-class. I can't remember if I've talked about it a lot with you
Hmm.
guys before, but at any level in the game, with the exception of I think now for you, Eric,
Yeah.
at any level of the game, you can instead, when you level up, choose to take a level in a different class. So you can, like, when you reach 4th level, if you don't want to become a 4th level rogue, you can become, or you can take a level in like cleric or something like that if you wanted to, and you would gain the level 1 bonuses of a cleric.
I think Tony should take a wizard level 1, so he can be like a spell sword. That'd be fucking wicked.
Become an Eldritch Knight.
He does, yeah, he doesn't actually have to do that. There's a archetype for fighters called Eldritch Knight, which is literally like a battle mage.
Yeah.
It's a little more like battle oriented than mage oriented, but that's what it actually unlocks. Is it unlocks wizard spells for the fighter. So
How do I figure out what my fucking archetype does for me? Because I can't find it.
I will tell you.
I'm on the D&D 5e wiki.
Yeah, that thing helps really like a ton. There's also one more app I use, which isn't like super great, but it's not bad. I tend to just use the wiki, but there is the complete reference for D&D 5e app, which has everything. I would just say use the wiki. That's a little better. But usually you can look
Okay.
up something specific there. For you, Cap, at your 3rd level, choose an archetype that you emulate in the exercise of your rogue abilities: thief, assassin, or arcane trickster.
Yeah, I got thief.
So thief, you hone your skills, blah blah blah. So thief at 3rd level, you can use the bonus action granted by your cunning action to make a dexterity or sleight of hand check. Use your thieves' tools to disarm a trap or open a lock, or use an object action. So basically converts a bunch of things that would normally take an action in combat to being a bonus action.
Oh, that's cool.
But most of those things aren't typically something you would do in a fight.
Yeah.
You also get second story work. When you choose this archetype at 3rd level, you gain the ability to climb faster than normal. Climbing no longer costs you extra movement. In addition, whenever you make a running jump, the distance you cover increases by a number of feet equal to your dexterity modifier. That one I can tell you wouldn't be quite as important because I'm not going to be like super specific on that. For assassin, you gain proficiency with the disguise kit and the poisoner's kit. And you are at your deadliest when you get the drop on your enemies. You have advantage on attack rolls against a creature that hasn't taken a turn in the combat yet. In addition, any hit you score against the creature that is surprised is a critical hit.
God, if you roll high in initiative, you're gonna fuck things up.
Ooh. So like, since we have access to this wiki, could we just use one of these for archetypes instead?
If
Like,
you find
obviously-
something else on there that you like the look of, yeah, you can. You'll need to
Okay,
like
'cause I
fill
mean,
out
it's not like
whatever.
You'll need to
anything-
manually do it each
The
time.
I don't mind you bringing in like homebrewed content as long as it's like not
If
gonna.
it's made, yeah.
Not
yeah.
gonna break the game.
Yeah,
All right, so
if
my
it winds up being
warrior can
too
summon
good-
a meteor strike.
Yeah, if it winds up being like too overpowered, and usually the homebrewed things
yeah,
that are popular
just-
aren't, because there's usually like some downsides to them. But
Like assassin's another option that I should have, but I'd have to pay for it. But I could just take it from the wiki, and I
yep,
understand
yep,
what it does at that
yep,
point. Because it's not like the thief archetype on this doesn't do anything on D&D Beyond for me.
yeah,
It doesn't like change anything for it. It just tells me that I have it.
yeah.
Orc Pub did not tell me anything about pay. Like, here's what you get at level 3. You're still a You're basically either you choose to stay a paladin or
That's
add
why-
a subclass.
That's why most people who play D&D regularly tend to just use like a full character sheet for themselves because these things are nice for like getting used to D&D, but once you get up to the higher levels and get into the game more, you really want like a better understanding of your character anyway and of like your class and whatnot. And at that point, it's just a little easier to sort of force yourself to learn all of that, and then it also helps you remember everything because by the time you reach like level 5 and 6 you're going to be able to do a whole bunch of different shit, and it's hard to know all of that when most of it's just like auto filled out for you.
Next session, we're gonna probably hit level 4 too at the end, so that's gonna be fun if we just leveled up and we get to do it again. Because we're literally only 300 XP away. We might not do it. Depends on what Dial does.
It
But
depends on what you guys do.
what Dial has set up for us and what we do with it. You weren't expecting us to be little pussy bitches at the start, I don't think, like, to run. Yeah, we're fucking running.
No, I expected you guys to have to dip. I mean, that was like everything was set up with the intention that you guys had an extremely low chance of being able to actually fend off this attack.
So basically, I got an ability called Channel Divinity, and just a whole bunch of different things, but I can only use it once in general. So I can either use it right now. I only have 2 options, but it'll change later. I'll get more options. to
It'll
do with it.
expand, yeah.
So I have Turn the Unholy. Each undead or fiend must make a Wisdom save to be turned for 1 minute, so I can turn undead to my side. Or I can enchant my weapon with a +2 attack bonus and magic light, but it only lasts 1 minute. I don't know how that works.
Each round of combat is typically, I believe, 6 seconds. So it's
So-
10 rounds of combat, I believe.
Yeah, that's nutty. I'll get a +2 attack bonus for 10 rounds of combat. That's what I'm going to be using for most of it, unless we run into some pesky undead. And I only get it back after a long rest.
Champion kind of sucks.
Well, then you can do what you want. I just thought Champion was better for
Yeah,
the
no, I
Sword
was-
Shield.
You can look up homebrewed stuff
I
too.
am.
I
That,
mean,
I'm
that's,
well. I'm looking at the Battle Master, and I'm looking at all of it here. Champion, like really, I don't know. You're-
Eldritch Knight sounds the coolest to me, but
I think, yeah, it's probably the coolest. I don't really want to do it for
the
this guy
the
though.
big thing for champion is being able to crit on a 19.
That's and when
Yeah.
you get to level 15, you crit on an 18.
Yeah, I mean level
we
15
won't get
is,
to level 15.
Yeah, there's no chance
we
though.
might. I mean, we might. Depends on. We'd have to be playing for like the next year or two. But
That's what I mean. Like,
I
it's
mean,
all-
we're up to about 20 hours, and you guys are
Almost
3
level 4.
3/4. And my other campaign was up to about 30 or so hours, and they're at like 4.5.
That sounds right.
Well, the thing that the champion,
they've done
the
a
first
lot
thing you
more-
get is crit on 19. Like that's right here. If I picked it, I get that. But
Crit on 19 doesn't sound as good as other things.
yeah, no, like if you went Eldritch Knight, you just get
I mean,
2 cantrips
it
and 3
can be.
spells.
The higher you go, the more damage you do, the more the crit is worth too. Like crits get even better the higher level you are in terms of their effectiveness. So
Seventh,
Plus-
the next thing you get at the 7th level, you can add half your proficiency bonus, round up to any strength, dex, or constitution check you make that doesn't already use your proficiency bonus. In addition, when you make a running long jump, the distance you can cover increases. Yeah.
A Battle Master sounds like what you want to do, but you're Sword and Shield, so I don't know if Battle Master will help you as much either. Eldritch Knight
That's
sounds fucking awesome. Like, that just seems...
Problem is, I think I have to throw my sword down to cast a lot of those spells.
No, you just throw your shield down.
I don't know. It takes a whole turn to throw your shield down. You got to throw your sword down to cast spells if you
Yeah.
want to do it all in the same turn. And
That doesn't sound as cool then.
no, but you can drop your sword, shoot, and then pick it back up.
But it takes 3 turns to do that.
No, that one's good. That one you can just do.
Oh. Well, it's up
Yeah, I
to
was-
you. It's
I
your
was looking
call.
that up earlier.
I think Champion's good if you roll well. It's gonna be
If you
fucking
roll a
busted if you
If you're
roll
getting
well.
19s, yeah, sure. It does double
I'm
your
sure it'll
crit
add
chance.
more to you for
the
like, later
maneuvers
in the
of Battle Master are kind of interesting, and that's what I
Yeah.
think is the coolest. because you
The
can.
coolest thing to me about champion is at level 10 when you get another fighting style. Like those are really handy.
Yes, yeah, they are.
That's like the big thing for that, but that's not until level 10.
That's
So-
more of a long-term goal with
Champions
champion.
are late game ADCs, but it's harder to get the late
Well,
game.
barbarians are the real fucking just wrecking balls of D&D.
But he didn't pick barbarian; he picked fighter, so he's fucked.
Barbarians can go into a frenzied rage and do reckless swings with like grandmaster attacks and shit, and it's fucking unreal. The fucking damage they do is insane.
Yeah, I remember playing barbarian in Diablo 2 and 3. Those guys fucking, they go in.
Yeah. They
go
tend to
in.
be like beefy, not super high armor, but like a lot of health, and they put out a lot of damage. But you tend to like, if you don't really pour a lot of your stat bonuses into like constitution and strength stuff, you wind up being pretty like mediocre. You really have to kind of like go all out with the barbarian. There's not as much room for like maneuvering around, whereas things like fighters and even like rogues and whatnot, you can really sort of like go different directions with, even if you're not gonna multi-class with it.
I think champion will be good, just in general, just in case you hit that 19. I don't know. Battlemaster's fun. Fighter is less about the classes you get and more about just doing upfront damage.
A lot of the general things you get as a fighter, a lot of the general like features and whatnot tend to be like the more universally impactful things anyway for you. So, but still,
You're basically not special. That's the point. You're a fighter. You have a sword and a shield. You go do shit. You swing. You hit. You do a ton of damage already, Tony. I remember when your friend was Anthony was doing the DM. You got those fucking gauntlets of might, or was that Dial? I'm not sure.
No, that was when that happened. That was insanely
That was
lucky,
ridiculous.
though.
Yeah, you were
I
ridiculous.
got a nasty item.
You were just swinging. You were just two-shot things.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the fighting styles now.
Riven, what are you doing?
Champion.
Hell yeah.
well, Riven's more of a damage dealer anyway than Tony.
Well, wouldn't he want the Battlemaster? Doesn't that do more damage? Or is that...
It can do
I mean,
more
they
damage.
both have their upsides like offensively like that.
Yeah.
It's
So
just I
it's-
know what you're probably looking for, Tony, is probably something more defensive oriented, I'm assuming. But
I don't know. If I could branch out and do some more
Look
damage,
at some
that's fine,
homebrew
too.
stuff. There are
yeah,
a lot of
I-
homebrew
Look
characters.
for the night one. I remember the night. I was reading the night one. I was like, what the fuck?
There's one called... Let me scroll down here. This is on the wiki. What's it called? Purple Dragon Knight is what this thing says. and
oh,
it's-
I read that too.
Yeah, that was the one you were talking about, right? And it's got the rallying cry and shit.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
You can do that. Actually, I can't.
You don't have to
that.
call it a purple dragon knight. You can just call it
I think-
Dragon
yeah.
Knight. But yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, the Purple Dragon Knights are tied to a specific order of the Cormurian Knighthood. What the fuck is
purple ding dong night.
this? Purple Helmet Warrior.
Dial.
Yep.
You remember the gnome wizard I had?
Mhm, yep.
He had 5 HP max.
He's the man.
The fucking stud. His only weapon's a dagger right now. I still have his character sheet.
If you guys are gonna keep using D&D Beyond, can you like link me to that, specifically Cap and Tony? Because I can see the live changes that get made to
Yeah.
Riven and
Oh, awesome.
Hatrix sheets.
Wait, why
But-
can't I didn't send you mine? Like
No,
whenever?
I just have a PDF for you, K-Bomb, Tony, sorry, Eric and Cap. I just have like a generic PDF.
Hey, how do I send you that?
I don't remember how.
Shareable link. That's how.
I just copy and paste the link at the top.
Should be like D&D Beyond / characters / a bunch of stuff, shit.
Alright, I'm gonna head out. Unless
See ya,
there's anything
pal.
else we need to do.
No, we've reached the end. I recorded all of this like discussion we're having at the end too, so it'll be on there if anybody forgets something and needs to like go back, or we need to go back and like look at it for some reason. Um, are you still using OrcPub, Eric?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
I like it.
All right, see you guys.
So yeah,
User
Can
Can
disconnected
you
from
like
your channel.
produce a new PDF
Character
for me?
sheet. Yeah. Link it to you. I'll figure it out. Let's update.
The way
and
we
then-
did it last time is we were putting it up on Google Drive.
Yeah, I remember I gave it to you.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna stop the recording.